2.
We are live and we are back with our next run. I'd like to welcome Kunodemetries to UKSG. He is going to be running Isle of U, no major glitches.
Hey guys, it's Kuno here. Like Huds said, I am running Isle of U. If you guys don't know, it's a very amazing child's game, I guess you would say. Thank you, Paul, for the welcome. Time starts about now. So, at the very beginning, we're supposed to be doing an objective where we have to collect all these 3 sheep, and then we collect these 3 sheep, knock down a pillar that comes up, and then throw them on that pad right there that's outlined in flowers. Well, we kind of can just skip that by going around this tree. I didn't mean to throw that left one. Alright, so there's a fence that we can't get over unless we do that start, but we can use a sheep super jump to launch over it and go around that barrier. So there is a thing that's not going to be appearing until Chapter 2, which is bells. I'm going to explain that. Bells are like in other games called PowerPoints. In this game, PowerPoints are used for your special abilities. We have, I think, 4. The first one is the able to call sheep back to us after we've originally picked it up. So when we pick up sheep, that is when we can use that ability, but we can't use it unless we haven't picked them up. So up here is the first out of bounds. This game, the category that I'm running is no major skips. So a major skip is classified as anything that really saves more than 30 seconds or so. That skip saves like 2 or 5-10 seconds, something like that. So right here is a cool little feature about the game, which is lighting, colored wool. So these little lights will hover over a sheep, and then you'll see it lights up, and that sheep is now activated. If a sheep's activated, you can throw it onto a pad and light the pad up. The layout for the pads is consistent. I missed that sheep. I'll go back to it in a second. There we go. You can grab that one. And to mention, the bells kind of respawn instantly. It's pretty quick, but in some cases you kind of can just run out. And that is the end of this little section when that lands. So this little light comes down and gives us our second and third ability. This gives us the ability to push air out of us, and then we can now double jump. Double jumping gives us the ability to do a thing called sheep stalling, which I had found on accident when I started spamming my keyboard because I got mad at the game. So sheep stalling is where you double jump and then hit T and not E. There are 2 different ways to play sheep, which is drop stack and drop individual. I will show that at a later point in the run. So for the strat right here, we can grab these colored sheep that lets us activate this little pad. I didn't really mention what the pads do, but where did they go? Oh, there they are. Once you actually pick up the pad, pro farting? What? Oh no, did I don't know. But yeah, the moment you actually hit the pad, you can throw those sheeps on the pad, and it'll make it consistent. Make it let you continue. There we go. To activate the little rock thing that launched us, you can step on it, but I kind of like to just throw the sheep at them. Oh, Isle of U is an actual island off, and I fell. Well, pog. Isle of U is an island off of Sweden, as that's where the developers for the game actually come from. So they named it after that island, which is Isle of U. I think it's like an island full of sheep. I don't really know too much about the lore for this game, but I do know a little bit about the developers. They are a team of 3 students who made the game for, I believe, class, and the teacher loved it a lot. And they were like, we're gonna put it on Steam Greenlight, and they just said that they're gonna let you get it for free. So that's what they did, and that's why the game is free on Steam. So if you would actually want to learn the game, it is free. Isle of Uwu, yeah. But so what I did, you saw me go around this tree. That is called Lion King Animation Skip, and then this is called Lion King Skip. So we're supposed to watch that animation, but we kind of just skip it by going around, and there's supposed to be floating pads like you can see right there, and we're supposed to knock those down, but we don't because we do a sheep stall to get across that They let you get it for free. Yes, they let you get it for free. So up ahead, there's 3 pads that leads to the first and last boss of the entire game. If you want to call it a boss, it's not really one, but... And I'm not going to make that pad. Alright, there we go. There's not really a boss. When does it end? When does it end? It had started about 2 runs ago, which was about 8 a.m. It is currently 11:27 a.m. if you're in my time zone, and I literally just did not get on that, so that's pretty pog. If you want to read anything out, HUDs, you can, because I just kind of lost a good 30 seconds there, being dumb.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, just to let you know, we want to thank BSG for supporting this marathon, by the way. If you're not aware, they hold bi-monthly gatherings in the Netherlands, and they've supported UKSG from the beginning by spreading the word and providing us with the channel to stream on in past sessions, amongst other things. Be sure to mark your calendars. BSG is celebrating their 5-year lustrum soon on February the 27th and 28th. BSG Online 4 submissions also open up this Sunday. All of these events are streamed on this very channel, so you won't need to go very far to watch them.
And right here we hit a reload checkpoint. It just teleports us forward and saves a second. If you're running in RTA, it don't really matter, but if you're running in IGT, it saves time. But I am trying to go for a PB, but I probably just lost it by losing an entire 30 to 40 seconds. So it happens. So right here is the first and last boss of the game. It is a golem, and we have to feed him these blueberries that are floating up in the tree. Well, to knock him down, we come up here, grab the sheep, and kind of knock them down like this. And then they slowly fall, then you intercept them in the air and not actually grab it, and then you throw it, he eats it, and whatnot. And he has the ability that we do where we can blow air out of our mouths, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to use a sheep stall to get up here to make this a little bit easier. Hit this berry. Oop, okay, I did not mean to do that. That is not a good thing to say during a speedrun, I guess. Okay, so there's a time where you can throw a berry at him, but if he's using a breath ability, he'll reset it. And that's what just happened. Okay, there it goes. Ooh, okay, we're good. I have the ability, I'm just like... The island in Skyrim has a lower view than game. Yeah, the island, I remember reading up on the island itself, it's just not good. Thank you, Chirp, for the good luck. If you guys don't know, Isle of Ooh is definitely not my main speed game. However, it's just a cute little game that a lot of marathons like. Chirp is from my main speed game, so thank you so much, bud, for coming in and supporting your friend. So, I know I didn't really try to explain that part too much. It's a lot to kind of fit in within like a 15-minute game. But, yeah, game pretty easy. To get a really good time, you kind of have to go for more riskier strats. I'm going for very, 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 like, marathon-friendly strats. Like, there are times where you don't even hit checkpoints, and you kind of just ignore them. And it's really, really bad, especially if you die, you get checkpointed. Well, you can't die, but if you, like, don't, like, stay within the realm of, like, bounds, you can get kind of messed up. So, here's our... God, what is it? 4th ability? Okay, this is our 4th ability. We get super sprint, and this also messes up. What's it called? This also messes up the sheep stalling. You know? Oh my god. Okay, so I have this berry still. You're not supposed to have it. Ooh, can I actually walk through without getting? Nope, you can't. Okay, so there's an invisible barrier right here, and it messes up for whatever reason. I'm gonna get rid of her. Come on. There we go. So you have to get around it by just going to the far right, and then you can go around that barrier, and it doesn't mess up the rest of the game. And then right here's another animation to skip. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Ooh, it saved it. Okay. If I go all the way out this way, I think we can skip it. I've only done it once really successfully, because... Zeko's not here. He's usually the one that commentates with me. He mainly commentates the entire run because I am not good at it, as you may see. However, Hopefully I'm doing a good job explaining. But basically we just walked around a animation that will take like 30 seconds. To explain a little bit about no major skips, we classify any skip that really saves 30 to a minute as a major skip. Well, 30 plus seconds. So, we usually count anything like that as a major skip, but sometimes we kind of let things within like the 35-second range in, especially if it's not like launching yourself across the world. So it really depends. So up ahead is easily the one part that I hate the most about this game. Oh, right now you can see the bells. They appear. I'm gonna lose one once we hit the third section. That's because the game wants you to have 3, so it checkpoints you to have 3. But in reality, I have 0 still. So in the next section, I'll get 2 because it says it wants me to have 2. So what I mentioned earlier is sheep stalling gets broken. It does in this specific area. It really is tiresome, but I can see if I can counter it. Okay, I can. I'm gonna go to this pad to get this checkpoint to be safe. And grab the sheep, turn around, hit this. Oh, okay, I got that first try. There is a... Ooh, okay, come back down. Okay, there is a way that you can skip this talk scene up here, but I'm kind of a scared person, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hit this checkpoint just so we don't mess up. So here is Indiana Jones. If you ever watched the movie, you'll get the reference once we go through the door. There's an out of bounds to get past the door, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna see if I can get this with... Okay, we're getting rid of the sheep. I'll just do a backup. And I messed up, so we're gonna fall. So we can clip through the wall by using the mushrooms, but I kind of messed up and didn't get enough momentum trying to go through. Which Indiana Jones movie? Oh god, I think it is the one with the golden skull. I'm not fully sure. Okay, I kind of saw that I wasn't gonna get it, so I went back in bounds last second. God dang it. Alright, I will not go for it a third time, and I'll just do it regularly, which is gonna take a minute. So if you have anything to read out, HUDs, you may. Oh, it was Crystal Skull. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, not at all. Thanks very much. Yeah, so as I said earlier, we're raising money to support Crisis during this event. And here's some information about Crisis in their own words for you. So every bit of our work is integrated and all of it contributes to our purpose of ending homelessness. The services we provide are carefully informed through our decades of experience of working with homeless people and the research we've carried out over the years. Our research is driven by our knowledge from working side by side with homeless people every day, and this influences our campaigning for permanent change. So just remember, all of your donations go towards supporting Crisis, and if you do donate, you can also donate towards some of our bid wars. We have Disney Pixar's Brave that is coming up next that the bid war is still open for on the costume choice, and we've got the pedestrian bid war open as well that's coming up a little bit later, choosing to play as either male or female.
So, HUDs, you probably saw that I accidentally got the skip to work.
I did indeed.
Yeah, I was like,
Excellent.
you know what, I'll go for it a third time and it worked. So, I mean, hey, it worked. But definitely don't do that during a marathon. I kind of was just risking it because I lost like a minute there too. But who doesn't love a good risk?
First time's the charm.
Yeah. So, if I was able to clip through with an extra sheep, this part would be faster, which would save another 30 seconds to a minute even. But can't do it. Don't have an extra sheep, and I'm actually messing this up, which is pretty pog. Okay, we're just gonna wait. So here's a little animation, and that's the 5th ability. It gives us the ability to build pillars. You're going to see me get really annoyed with said pillars at some point, so that's gonna be pretty pog. But there was a major skip found by a runner named Doom, so we're going to be doing that as well. Up ahead, which is going to probably save a minute. Anyone getting tired of counting the sheep? I will tell you the exact amount. There are 76 sheep in the entire game. There are 76. So if you want to collect them all, there's that number. Okay. Hey, game. There. What? What the hell? Oh god. Okay, we're gonna wait. There we go. Okay. My extra sheep disappeared. Alright, so there are times where if you have a sheep during animation, it gets rid of it. Well, I just got my sheep to get rid of, so that's splendid. So we're losing a lot of time, so let's just... Yep, there we go. I am going to go look at something else for a tad. Okay, there are no new donations. I just want to mention, like, definitely guys, if you really do enjoy this game, it is free. And thank you UKSG for letting me run this horrible game. But definitely please donate, guys. This is an amazing marathon, and the charity really is helping out with homeless people and stuff like that. So please, if you can, please donate. But up here, here's the next skip. This is probably the worst one for anybody. It actually genuinely sucks. So here we go. And I recovered it. Okay. So if you hit the lava, which is what that is, you die instantly. So you can even touch it by the tippy toes and you die. But we lived, so we survived. So up here is the new skip. It is actually hard to do, but we're gonna go for it. For the first one, so I'm gonna... You don't need that one. There we go. I don't want to throw that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for it. Come on. And it didn't give me the ability. Okay, Pog. Oh, I forgot. You can't use the ability right there. Nice. Okay, we're gonna try it again. The sheep respawn, by the way, if they hit the lava. They don't actually die. Okay, I got it. This is a live run, so hello, Jafia. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're not going that way now. I might have gotten myself lost, to be honest. Oh, we go over here, yeah. I got myself lost for a sec. We're saving a lot of time, by the way. We are saving a lot of time. Like, compared to previous runs, can you do me a favor? What is the timer at? I can't see it.
The time is currently at around about 17 minutes and 53 seconds.
Not a PB, god dang it. Alright. My PB was a 17, but it works out. So... Ooh, that was bad. Sub 20... Oh yeah, sub 20 is still possible. I'm not gonna lose another 3 minutes unless I die up here. And before I die up here. Okay, so here's the last major skip. Ooh. Ooh. This recovery, though. that was scary, especially for this game. If I would have died, I would have been checkpointed all the way back to wherever we were trying to do that original skip. So right over here is an out of bounds. You come this way, come around this corner, go through this wall, and we have to actually watch this animation, because if you don't watch it, it's kind of as a major skip, which defeats the purpose of no major skips. So we have to actually watch this animation. So if you have anything to read off, you may. The run is coming to an end in about 40 seconds or so, by the way.
I'll keep this short then. So I just want to let you know that if you want to get updates for when our marathons go live and when your favorite runs are coming up, then just follow us on Twitter at UKSG Marathon. And if you use the hashtag UKSG Winter 2021, you may also be featured on stream.
So here's a cool little animation. There's actually a soft lock here, and I'm the only one who gets it because I'm the only one kind of not smart enough to not do it. So I'm gonna actually have to wait like a second so I don't get it. So I look down. There it is. Alright. So you have to hit this checkpoint. If you don't, you soft lock. So gotta make sure we hit the checkpoint. So the game wants you to sit on all these like pad things that come up, the boulders or whatnot. You kind of can just go by them. You don't really need to touch them. Which I know this looks slow, but I mean it just saves time. Oh, rip sub 20. We're not gonna get sub 20. Aw, Sag. Are we not gonna get sub 20 odds?
I'm afraid you're already past 20 minutes.
Ah, overestimate. It happens. So right now, time will end about now. So that is time. I'm gonna get the incentive set up so you can talk while I get them.
GG's.
Ah, thank you. Come on, buddies. We have an incentive.
Yeah, so for anyone wondering, we had an incentive for this run to see the hamsters, and we had a 100 or part of a donation earlier from Tiny Tim, $100, so we can see the hamsters during the run.
I got one good boy in my hand. I have to find the other one. If the other one doesn't want to wake up, I'm probably not going to get him because I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. Come on, buddy. Come on. You want food? I'll let you eat. Come on. Really? You guys should see his face. You guys can't see them, but he's looking at me like, I don't want to get up, Dad. Come on. I'll let you bite me. Do you want to bite me? Of course you get out whenever I say bite me. Alright, there we go. I got him. So, I have the boys. I'm gonna walk over. So, here you go, guys. I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. So, hello. My camera's actually the resolution it's supposed to be. And here are the two good boys. I'm going to hold them in a position where you can see them. If they kind of look like wet noodles, that's just how hamsters look like. The one that is in... I have to tell. The one that is in my left hand is Beans, so this is Beans. They're both looking at me because they want food. And the right one is Frankie. And I named them Beans and Frankie because in the States, we have a food called Franken Beans. It's like macaroni, cheese, and hot dogs. So they're named after a food. The way that you spell Frankie and Beans is Frankie, all lowercase, and then Beans, all capitals, and that's how you spell them. So it's like Frankie Beans or something like that. I usually give this little word out to people that if you get hamsters, do not bury your hamsters alive. These guys hibernate. All hamsters hibernate. So if you do get hamsters or any rodent, if it gets cold enough, they will hibernate. So do not bury your hamsters alive because they hibernate. Yes, I always have food in stock at home with those. But here are the good boys. They keep trying to face me, so I'm going to turn them around so you guys can see their cute faces. So here they are. There's Frankie. No, this is Beans and this is Frankie. And they do this cute thing. I'm trying to get them... They kind of do this. I know I put them there, but they sit on top of each other. And they keep facing me. I'm sorry. Like, there we go. They keep facing me. They want food, and they know that I'll let them do this. Here, buddy. There you go. They kind of like to climb up on you. Just like that, so... but yes, these guys hibernate. They too are extremely small. These guys are dwarf hamsters. They do not, they're like the big ones. The big ones can actually get about this big. These guys are like little rocks. You can't hear them, but they're chirping. So chirping means that they're happy, and that one's eating my headset. It happens. And yeah, so these are the boys. They mainly eat carrots. They eat like a lot of vegetations. This one uh is Frankie, I believe still. I can't really tell, they look alike and they're on me. No, this one's Frankie. He likes to bite. If you ever get bit by a hamster, do not yank your hand away because you're going to throw them at the wall. These guys will bite until you let go or you will pull your hand away and then they'll like launch. So if they ever bite you, let them. I'm so used to them biting me that they can like literally numb on my finger and be like, "Aw, he's just being dumb." So yeah, these are the guys. They are both boys, of course. I know I'm calling them the boys, but they are both boys. Do not house a boy and a girl together because if they're the same litter, not only is that bad, they will breed with each other. They will have tons of babies, and they will not be good for them. If you guys notice, the other one is just sitting up on my shoulder, not moving, because he's a good one. And then this is Frankie. He's the bad one. Give him food already. I don't have um carrots. I'm sorry. I don't have anything to like. Here you go. You can see them eat, but they will eat out of your hand if you put food. If you notice that they're shaking a lot, that's just them. That's normal. Also, hamster baby equal bad. Yeah, babies equal bad. Another big thing is I have to remember. If you get rodents, do not give them wood chippings, except for bigger rodents like actual full size hamsters, not these guys. Thank you, Mr. Shax. They are very cute. Thank you. Um, these guys have paper bedding, which is kind of blended with incense. They're so small that wood chippings will get into their nose and clog it. So if you do that, it'll hurt them. These guys are extremely prone to getting like nasal infections. I've been very lucky that they haven't gotten one since I've gotten them. So that is extremely lucky on my part. Is there a Hamtaro song incentive? No, I'm sorry. I've been recommended to run Hamtaro like 100 times because of these two guys, but it's just like I'm busy and I don't really get to put them on stream as much because I don't have a stream cam for them. So, but right now they're both sitting right there. That's where they usually sit. I'll be like sitting right here most of the day and they'll be like that and they won't move. Are
I
we
hate
going
to
over?
interrupt, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap up there, I'm
Uh,
afraid. So,
well,
Kuno, I want to thank you so much for your run. Do you have any final words?
Thank you, UKSG, for allowing me to be here. Thank you to allowing the boys to be here. Additionally, thank you, Zeko, for he's not be able to be here, but thanks, Zeko, for teaching me Alavu. Um, besides that, I think that's everything. Oh, and Doom. Doom found a lot of the skips, and honestly, if I didn't get that last one, we'd be over by like 5 minutes. So, besides that, that is it for me and the boys. So, thank you all so much.
Thank you very much. Stick around, everyone. We've got Steve TV Online coming up next with Disney Pixar's Brave. We're going to go to a very short intermission and we will be right back.